on to 821. So, something that's happening in the video game industry that's actually just a feel-good thing. And it is a good thing. So, Charles Monet, you might not know the name, but you certainly know the voice. He was the voice of Rengoku from Jet Set Radio Future. Well, I'm kidding. I mean, he was, but you probably know him more as the voice of Mario. The guy who's been voicing the titular character of Mario from the Mario series since 1996. He has retired. And honestly, it's a good thing, because it's kind of clear that it was more so he wanted to retire kind of thing, as opposed to him being kicked out. Because Nintendo's still like, oh no, he's still gonna be the Mario ambassador. There's like, we're not getting rid of him fully, but he's just retiring from, I'm not sure if he's retiring from voice acting entirely, or just retiring from just Mario. But either way, he's retiring. And depending on whether or not Mario Wonder, the newest Mario game that's gonna come out, or the Mario movie was his last voice role. If Mario movie was his last voice role, quite literally his last line in that movie, because he plays the father of Mario and Luigi in that movie, is, "Look how proud I am of my voice," which I think is just the most adorable thing ever. Either way, let's go see if we go to jail or not. Let's go see if Futaba commits suicide. Fun fact, if you do not do this one, it's highly implied that Futaba commits suicide because, you know, no one helps. She doesn't get the help she needs. Anyway, in less depressing news, let's go see how the sun is turning out. What am I at? I'm at 8 with him, right? Yes.
Everyone.
Facing civic disorder? Yeah. We've already been through this. And then the
Good
day
evening.
after tomorrow. Actually, no, tomorrow is when I need to do my lottery ticket. Because I badly need money. That amount.
Thank you.
Speech about the Phantom Days. There are some things I want you to hear, so please come and listen to it. The stage is set.
Thank
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I know you're not going to be my right-hand man, right? Don't worry, I won't pull any tricks. Feel free to talk about being falsely accused. I'll handle whatever comes from it. I saw Koromoto's grandson around here somewhere. I bet he's curious about today's speech.
I
I've
see.
spoken since we last met. The speech should serve as your response to him. I don't think any of the parties would back Nobutora. He's going to talk about the Phantom Thieves, right? I couldn't care less about him. More interested about hearing about the Phantom Thieves.
Very well.
Okay, we're going to get started. Do your best.
Yes.
I will, especially with you looking up.
Everyone.
The reason they're causing such a stir is because they are addressing the world's problems. What are you doing, Toranosuke? Setting aside whether your actions are right or wrong, there's one thing I can safely say about the Phantom Thieves. I believe with conviction has the ability to move people's hearts, or a person's heart. I'm sure you are aware that I am no good Tora, the one accused of embezzlement. I was a fool 20 years ago, and no wonder that I've considered a failure as a politician. However, because I was accused like that, I was able to understand the suffering of the weak.
The most
Why am I in
important
politics?
thing
In the
is-
past, it was merely for personal gain. And why do the Phantom Thieves continue to change hearts? I believe they do it for the world and its people. And in choosing to do justice for others, they had no choice but to disguise themselves. No matter what the world says, I fully support them. I am just an average citizen. However, I will continue to voice my beliefs. I may not be able to become a Diet member in this election, and I may not be able to affect change during my lifetime. And I have made my peace with that. I will be happy as long as I can be a meaningful stepping stone for the future of our youth. Honestly, it's never gonna happen, but I don't care if they're Republican, Libertarian, Democratic, I don't care. I just want one politician in my entire life, just one, that doesn't have a single commercial or smear campaign ad of any kinds. I just want one that goes like, oh, okay, here's my setup for if I was like, for a politician I want. I want like an ad to talk about their competitor and start talking, only for the politician to like push it away and being like, look, you shouldn't care about that. You should not vote for the lesser evil. You should vote for the greater good. I want you to vote for me based off what I can do, not what they can't do. That's what I want out of a politician. Just one that's honest and upfront with their goals and what they're going to do, as opposed to so many of them that are just so wishy-washy and flip-floppy. You know, is that too much to ask? Just one? Thank you for listening. I set the stage for nothing. So you have no intention of accusing old man Kuramoto?
Yes.
That's right. She's such a heartfelt speech for someone your age. People are probably laughing at you as we speak. I doubt any of them were moved by your words. Maybe the only one in the city who was. Ushida's Masushita. Proceed as you wish. Proceed as you wish with your candidacy. I'll take measures to ensure the party backs you, within the limits of my abilities, of course. Goodbye. Candidacy, huh? Wouldn't have been turn events. The Phantom Thieves. Perhaps it's the effect of you moving my heart. You got a change of heart. That must be it. Still, I think I'll thank you all this. Well, thank you for all this. Phantom Thieves, the power to change a person's hearts. I don't possess a special power like they do. I mean, you're a politician. You technically do. But I won't lose to them when it comes to conviction. Speech is my only weapon. Just my voice and my words. That's how I win people over.
Thank you.
Thank you for sticking by my side, Miyaku. Thank you for being a good politician. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper. But no, seriously, Yoshida is kind of what I want out of politicians. I want them to just be open and honest with what they want and not, like, hide shit. I don't care what other politicians can't do for me or what they fail to do or their lies. Tell me what you can do. Contrary to what I thought, getting your heart stolen isn't such a bad thing. If he was a member of the Phantom Thieves, then I'm talking to myself again. Another bad habit of mine. Time to finish up for today.
Well then, I'll see you again.
And next week, we're finishing out Yoshida then. As long as we're allowed to actually do stuff on our next Sunday. Tomorrow's the day, isn't it? Are the Phantom Thieves even doing anything? Hey, where are we going? I should never have trusted the Phantom Thieves. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Today's supposed to be the day of the Medjay's attack, right? I guess there's nothing the Phantom Thieves could do. Medjay must have been too much for them. Stock prices are plummeting again. Maybe Medjay's true goal was...
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjay? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
It'll be fine.
Hey.
What's up?
There's something I came to do. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too. Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Yep.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously... That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption.
And as we clearly see here, Sojiro Sakura is a really good person. I mean, sure, you can say he's kind of doing this just to almost make himself feel better, but then once you do more of his social link, as you will be able to do now that we're going to get Futaba on the team, notice how it stopped at like 4 and we haven't been able to continue it because we need to get Futaba. But you learn that through his social link, even though he's doing this for the sake of quote-unquote kind of redemption, he's still just a very, very good-hearted person.
She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
They heal on their own.
I agree. I'm waiting for it to happen, but... Futaba?
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but... how did you get here?
I walked?
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Medjed?
Oh, that's it. Let's take care of it now. Come.
Sakura's so... Sojiro's so fucking cool. Apparently some ATMs aren't working. I heard someone's tampering with the system. It's Medjed. No, it couldn't be. What are the police doing? They're so incompetent. With the fan thieves could have stopped them.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
Eliminate them. End them.
Violent much? Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this? The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep. It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
He's a talking cat.
Right. Now hurry it up! I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
I'm in.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration.
I need to know, is that book that's on the floor, that that red one right there, that's supposed to be a Aperture Science reference? I feel like that's a Valve reference. I'm probably wrong, but I don't know.
This place is so messy. I'm surprised she could focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up. Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting. I'm done! What's up? Something happened? It's finished. Finished? What is? It's so clean. Why? We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed? I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good. Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
I've always been afraid of sleeping on my keyboard because I'm afraid like I'll type some shit. Like, okay, recently my phone's battery's like fucked up, so it'll just randomly type and open my apps, and through that I was able to randomly invite a friend to a different Discord through just like my phone's like button pad being fucked up. So I'm always afraid of shit like that happening, you know? They're ignoring it, seriously? So Futaba's awake? Awesome! And has Meiji been taken care of? Or, more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's back asleep. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Meji's been affected, it'll surely make the news. That would be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Then why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we should meet up at LeBlanc as usual. See you guys tomorrow.
We should be in the clear now, right?
No, maybe it's better if we just stayed in today. Yep, can't go out, can I? My plan's good. But yeah, we're not dead, guys. We didn't get popped in the head. We didn't get the bad ending. So yeah, we did it. Good job. Good jobs all around.
Let's do it.
Out of the way. I want everyone out there to have a good morning, evening, day, or night wherever you're at. But for right now, I am out. Later.